Hi, I'm Kathleen Taylor, and I read the book One Crazy Summer by Rita Williams Garcia. This is a Coretta Scott King Award winner book. This book is about three young black girls. The oldest is named Delphine, the middle child is named Vonetta, and the youngest is Fern. They live in New York with their dad and their grandmother, Big Ma. Their mother deserted them after Fern was born. This summer, the dad decided that they needed to go visit their mom and get to know her. And she lives in California. They did not want to go. But the ideas of maybe going to Disneyland and seeing California, that perked them up some. Delphine, which is the oldest, knows that the reason that she thinks why the mother left is because she couldn't name Fern what she wanted. So they go to California. They ride in the airplane for the first time. They don't get a very warm welcome from the mother because the mother did not want them there. So she takes them to her house, which is a little stucco house with hardly any furniture. And the only request that she had was they did not go into her kitchen because that's where she did her work because she was a poet. So each day they were kicked out of the house. They were sent to this summer camp down the road at the center, and it was run by the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers were an organization that helps blacks, but the news portrayed them as being very volatile. Well, throughout the summer, the girls learned that this organization was a very helpful organization to the blacks, and not only to them, but to other people as well. They had mixed emotions about how they felt about the organization and what it all did. And toward the end of the summer, there was a rally that they had to go to, and they didn't know if they really wanted to go. The last weekend, before, they had to go home, Delphine took the girls on the bus down to Chinatown. They got to see Chinatown. They got to ride a cable car, and they went down and saw the Golden Gate Bridge. So that was a great fun day for them. And when they got back, they find that their mom and two Black Panthers were being arrested at her house. They denied knowing each other, so the girls didn't end up having to go to a detention center. So the next day, because they went to stay at a friend's house, they came back to the house to clean it up because the police just made a big old mess. And while they were cleaning it up, they found some poems that the mom did. And since at the rally they were supposed to do something for the talent show, they all decided to do this poem that their mom had wrote. So at the rally, they read the poem, and after they finished, they see their mom standing at the back. She had gotten out of jail. And she came up to them and said, "Great job." Everybody's like, loves the poem. And so this started a better relationship between the girls and the mom because they started talking finally. The next day, it was time to go home. The mom was in the kitchen, and Delphine went in to her mom and asked why she left. She went into this sob story about when she was 11 years old, her mom left her, and she was on her own, and later on her dad found her, and they got together, and it was really more of a relationship of, she's having a place to stay, and she just couldn't take it anymore, so that's why she left. And Delphine told her, said, "Well, I thought you left her because you couldn't name Fern." She goes, "Well, I couldn't name her. I had another name for her." And she told her that the little girl's name was actually Afua. So later on, the next hour or so, they just had to go to the airport. And Fern found out that her real name was Afua. And so at the airport, they're waiting to get on the plane. And Fern runs back to her mom. because she actually stayed to watch them leave. And they all finally got to hug their mom for the first time. And then they got on the plane and left. This was a really great story. It was funny, it was interesting, and it was very heartfelt, very warming at the end, finally, between the mom and the girls. A great activity that I would probably do with this is, they had such unique names. Maybe kids can find other unique names and find out what the meanings and where they came from. It's a great activity. Another great activity is, you talked about Chinatown, California, Golden Gate Bridge, and do reports on them. Thank you.